Churches like the St. Lawrence Center have distributed cards like these, which list some of the changes to the Mass translation,
as buses like this one will become more crowded as winter temperatures approach.
We'll have a lot of help from the lights and the fog machines that crews have been setting up here since Wednesday. Here at the Command and General Staff College at Fort Leavenworth, journalists and military officers have had the opportunity this week to build their relationship.
The KU schools of medicine and pharmacy are here at the Wichita campus believe that the city's resources will provide its students with a better learning experience. In Wichita, Corinne Westeman, KUJH-TV News. It is a sight many KU students are eager to see at the end of their day.
Route 43, Campus Red.
The bus. But this month, as early morning temperatures dipped closer to freezing, more and more students were taking the bus to campus, and ridership will only increase as the winter months arrive. The KU On Wheels office, which is in charge of the bus system, has recorded as many as 18,000 riders during a single day in the winter months. Students who ride the bus frequently are used to squeezing in with their fellow students.
Well, yeah, you're like sardine in there and one person moves and it's a domino effect down, but it's better than walking when it's cold out.
Ultimately, I think some people might just want to walk just to save room on the bus. I know I might walk every now and then because I know buses are so crammed now because it's getting colder.
Danny Kaiser of the KU On Wheels office says that a 40-foot bus can hold as many as 70 students if they're willing to share their space.
Really try and get as many of their fellow students on as they can. You know, nobody likes to leave students behind.
Once winter snows arrive, Kaiser says buses are more likely to be overcrowded and late.
Don't wait till the last minute. You could end up trying to get onto a bus that's already full and not being able to get on. Then you're going to have to wait for the next one, and that could make you late.
KU students should be prepared to adjust their schedules in the coming months as buses like this one will become more crowded as winter temperatures approach. From Snow Hall, Corinne Westeman, KUJH-TV News. For the past 4 years, Ruth Kiefler's life has been filled with music. A senior who's majoring in viola performance, Kiefler says music has always made her happy, but she says it's never made her truly happy.
My relationship with God does, and I know that if I have that as the foundation of my life, then everything else is going to come together.
During the fall semester, Kiefler has been living with the Apostles of the Interior Life. Members of this female religious organization incorporate hours of prayer, community life, and ministry into their daily lives. Kiefler first met the Apostles of the Interior Life when she came to KU. She says she fell in love with the joy and community life the sisters shared.
Through a very gradual process of getting to know them better, I just really felt more and more confirmed in joining their community.
After months of prayer and talking with the Apostles of the Interior Life, Kiefler decided to join the community temporarily to figure out if religious life was right for her. After her December graduation from the KU School of Music, Kiefler will live in Italy for the next 4 to 5 years. Once there, she will begin studying to become a permanent member of this religious community.
That it's really a consecration of your life to God, and so it's a total gift of yourself to Christ.
Kiefler says her family and friends support her decision. She hopes other people can understand why she has chosen this life.
I really have found a deep happiness and joy that I've never experienced before. Every other part of my life is all going to continue, but in this unique way.
Corinne Westeman, KUJH-TV News.
Thanks for joining us. And today's top story, the Dean of the KU School of Business says Summerfield Hall is in dire need of renovations. KUJH-TV's Caroline Atkinson shows us how the building lacks adequate space and technology. The results of Russia's presidential election are in, and Vladimir Putin will take office after winning just under 65% of the vote. But his opposers are claiming numerous election violations and forming riots all over the country. A new bill supported by Governor Brownback will allow legal changes to Lawrence laws that currently ban discrimination based on sexual orientation. KUJH-TV's Caroline Atkinson tells us about the Kansas Preservation of Religious Freedom Act. Last night marked the 84th Annual Academy Awards, and 2 movies, The Artist and Hugo, swept movie critics off their feet. KUJH-TV's Caroline Atkinson has more. The Kansas men's basketball team wrapped up their regular season over the weekend, finishing undefeated at home. KUJH-TV's Sean Kellerman tells us more on how the players aren't the only ones receiving national recognition. All right, thanks Samantha. And that's all for your Monday newscast. Remember, if you see news happening near you, tweet us at KUJH_news.